What's up, spectators? Welcome back to an episode of Ace Attorney Investigations. Last time we were interrogating and really pressing Miss Cammy Meal, but we've also decided to call the agent's cell phone to track where its location is, and it looks like it's in this locker, and I'm pretty sure this locker belongs to Miss Teniro. It's Miss Teniro's. Wah! More evidence for her. I really thought Cammy would be holding the phone. So, So, Mr. Edgeworth, how did it go? Where did you find the phone? I found it in the flight attendant's room, in Miss Teniro's locker. What? But Rhoda Teniro. I don't know anything about the phone. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Miss Von Karma, is it? I suggest you arrest Miss Rhoda Teniro right away. Wait, I have a theory. This is related to the incident with the keycard. When the killer went to steal the keycard, they conveniently stashed the cell phone in Miss Teniro's locker at the same time. Objection! This is related to that the keycard, all right. In the same way that we have zero proof that the killer did just that. The only voice that sings the truth is evidence. That is the one bird we cannot ignore. What should I do? Franziska's right. I can't offer baseless conjectures at this point. Alright then, why did the culprit take the cell phone from Agent Hicks? It must have something very incriminating on or in it. Hold it. What now, Miles Edgeworth? It's not over yet. We have yet to figure out why the killer took the phone. What? Inside this phone lies the final piece of incriminating evidence that will point us to our killer. We need to examine this phone in more detail. Okay. It's cracked, it looks like. Can I zoom in? What's the zoom in? Oh, here it is. The LCD is broken. Without a screen, you can't even place a call with this. Okay. There's the camera. Ah, it's a camera lens. Come to think of it, I wonder, how exactly was Agent Hicks planning to preserve the crime scene of a smuggling? Franziska, I need you to confirm something. This cell phone, can it take pictures? Mr. Edgeworth, I can't believe you don't know about this kind of basic stuff. This looks like a very similar model to my own. And mine can take photos just fine. So are we gonna take the SD card out and put it into that one? Do you think Agent Hicks could have taken some pictures with this? In particular, pictures as evidence for his smuggling case. If so, I'd say there may be some very inconvenient photos in here for our killer smuggler. But the phone's all busted up, sir. Even a super prosecutor can't repair a broken phone. I'll find a way, don't you worry about that. May I go back to sleep now? Objection! The LCD screens on the inside and outside are broken, that's for sure. But that's also reason enough to believe that the killer wasn't able to erase the data. What? What do you mean by that, Franziska? It looks like our killer isn't very familiar with electronics. This phone still rang when I called it, meaning that only the LCD screen are broken. It's possible that the photos are still there inside, waiting to be accessed. All we need to do is transfer the data to my phone. Franziska, your phone, if you please. Very well. Bop, bop, doot, doot. Displaying it now. Agent Hicks was Agent Hicks was most certainly trying to obtain some evidence for a smuggling case. Hey, the Aleph Red's nowhere in this pic, sir. But this has no meaning as piece of evidence. In this murder case, right? She's right. There's not much we can find out from this about Agent Hicks's killer, sir. Is this it? Is this the end? Is there really nothing in this photo that we can use? What about this? The fact that all of the suitcases are here in this photo is odd. Agent Hicks was still alive at the time. So what exactly is so odd about suitcases that haven't been used yet here? Well, the body hasn't been moved. I was only pointing out things that are different between now and then. Your off-topic ramblings have put this attendant to sleep yet again, Miles Edgeworth. I'll give Sleepyhead here a rude awakening, a deafening objection and a contradiction. Well, I can't present anything. The guardrail. It looks exactly the same as it does now. That rail is entirely too low. I even almost fell to my death. However, I was saved in a miracle-like manner. Why is LeBlanc even talking? Get out of here, LeBlanc. Perhaps that is what to run away from death by the skin of one's gum means. Try to narrowly escape death by the skin of one's teeth, Shakespeare. Now then, there must be something in this photo. Huh. What am I supposed to see? Oh. This is different. What's all this? Oh, wait. Oh, they are cargo ship from Borg to Zhenfa. So the reason they aren't here now is that they were dropped off in Zhenfa? Mr. LeBlanc, can you tell me the contents of the boxes? Unfortunately, there is no English written on them anywhere. One cluster of boxes written in Borg. It says, blah, 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 blah. It says, bent over man, scissors, snake, leaf, jellyfish, Hadouken. It is cloth in English. Cloth. Could it be? Is this where the killer? What? What is that? Miss Meal. Yes? It appears that Agent Hicks was no ordinary investigator. He left us with a piece of evidence, after all. A striking piece that will point out who his killer is. Ha! Maybe you shouldn't force your own, mistaken reading of a simple picture, Mr. Edgeworth. The Borg cargo and this piece of evidence will point us straight to the killer. I don't know how it's gonna point to the killer, but it's definitely this, the cloth.
Take that!
And what is that supposed to prove? The killer used this piece of cloth to wipe up the blood they had spilt. But there was one thing that bothered me the whole time. Where did it come from? And now I have finally found my answer in this very photo. The cargo that was unloaded in Zhenfa had cloth written on it. In Borg, that is. Ah! And this is where the killer grabbed a piece from to clean up the blood with. That's right. The killer was someone who could read and understand Borg. And the only crew member that fits that description is you, Miss Cammy Meal. Ha! That's pretty flimsy. The killer probably searched through all the boxes looking for something to use. When you're frantic, you don't care if the box is in English or Borg.
Objection!
Sorry, but I cannot agree with your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature. What? There was no need for the killer to tear through boxes at random at all. And if the killer supposedly could not comprehend Borg, well then. Logically, the killer would have opened this box first. Oh, bed sheets! That makes sense.
Take that!
It says bed sheets in English right on the box, sir. Precisely. And bed sheets would be perfect for cleaning up blood, wouldn't you say? So what are you trying to say? That if I were the criminal, this box of bed sheets would have been what I would have spotted first. However, the killer chose to use Borg cloth. Do you have an explanation for that? The killer didn't want anyone to know that the real scene of the crime was this cargo hold. So they were afraid to leave signs that the box for the sheets had been opened. However, the Borg cloth, well, that's a horse of a different color. Because the killer knew it was going to be unloaded in the Republic of Zhenfa. That's right. That is why the Borg cloth was used. And the only Borg reader on board who could make such a calculated decision is you, Cammy Meal. You and you alone. It would be very easy for us to confirm if any of the boxes were resealed. All we would have to do is contact the Zhenfa authorities in time. We may even find other evidence to incriminate our killer within those boxes. So what do you say, Miss Meal? Why not confess to your crime here and now? Or would you rather wait and see what we find out from our investigation in Shangfa? No! Impressive. He was Interpol. I couldn't stop it. I brought him here. He started taking pictures. I couldn't be found out. I was scared. I was in trouble. I. That was a long pause. We finished making all the arrangements to take the suspect in, sir. Very good, detective. What about the smuggling route? Did she say anything about that? They're taking her down to the precinct now. Hopefully we can get more out of her there. Whenever we even approached the topic, she just stared foaming at the mouth. Started foaming, dear lord. It was scary, sir. She probably wasn't prepared to commit a murder all of a sudden. One thing is for sure, the ring behind this whole mess means serious business. It looks like there's a lot more to this case than meets the eye. Mr. Edgeworth, I just wanted to say how much I appreciate everything you did. Thank you very much. It was nothing. In fact, I should be the one thanking you for your cooperation. But truly, if it wasn't for you, I might not be here right now. Instead, I can continue to serve our passengers as a flight attendant. I hope that, well, please accept this as a token of my appreciation. That's... I see. You don't have to take it if you don't want it. No, I mean, I would never turn down a lady's generous offer. Oh, thank you. I'm sure it will serve you well. And remember, we here at iFly Airlines are always ready to serve, Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Now, I must bid you farewell. May all your skies be blue no matter where you go. I can't believe we wound up investigating the whole day, sir, but boy was it fun. Speak for yourself, my day was filled with earthquakes, elevators, and false charges. By the way, where's Franziska? Oh, she's filling out some customs paperwork for her departure. Departure? Yeah, Miss Von Karma's always really busy, sir. She's been flying from country to country to chase down some leads regarding her case. Detective, can you cancel the car I had you reserve earlier? You got it. Franziska. I thought I told you when you first landed. I have no time for idle chatter. I have no intention of wasting your time. However, it has been a while since we last met. I also have no time for such familiar reminiscences. Just who do you think I am? You are Franziska von Karma, a very proud prosecutor deserving of much respect. Until only a little while ago, I was but a wretched mutt who was always losing to you. A dancing Piero? Living her life on the name and fame her invincible father built? True. Your father, Manfred von Karma, didn't lose a single case for 40 years as a prosecutor. However, I wouldn't say he was invincible. What are you talking about? The group I'm on the trail of is a little more troublesome than most. The smuggling route we found this time is only one sliver of the big picture. Sounds like a dangerous assignment. You really don't have to worry. I can take care of myself. Yes, I suppose you can. Plus, there is another agent on this case with me. Oh? Another agent? He's a star among Interpol agents, and has the highest successful arrest rate. Who knows? You may even run into him one day. I was simply caught up in this one case. I hardly see why we would cross paths. I suppose. But I doubt he would say the same. I'm not following you. You'll understand soon enough. The fight has only just begun, Miles Edgeworth. I'll be back in this country soon enough. And when I am, you can be sure I'll pay you back, in full. Cryptic. And just like that, she's gone, huh, sir? Thank goodness. I can finally rest easy knowing I won't have to watch out for her whip. Detective Gumshoe. Nice remix. Do 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 do. Oh wait, hold on. But you know the song. Hold on. Is it coming? Hold on. Wait. After this one. Here it comes. Do 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 do. Okay. Detective Gumshoe, I want to thank you. Ah, it was nothing, sir. I was just happy to be able to work with you again. Ho ho! Ho ho! Ho ho, Gumshoe. I think I'm gonna celebrate by adding a little extra salt to my instant noodles tonight. Just how much did you cut his salary by, Francisca? Detective, I was wondering if you might give me a ride down to the prosecutor's office. Sure thing, sir. I'll even fly down the road in the patrol car if you want. Don't make me remind you, Detective. Safety first. Thus, I solved the first case upon my arrival home. Francisca von Kama. The smuggling route she was after. The leaders of that ring had already put their trump card into play. And the players on the other side of this war. They would begin to make themselves known through the next incident. Edgeworth speaking. Ah, finally. I called who knows how many times earlier, but I couldn't get through. And you are... Have you forgotten my voice, Miles, my boy? Mr. Amano. Ernest Amano, correct? Ah, so you do remember me. I know it's rather sudden, but I can't ask this of anyone else. There's been an incident, Miles. My son, he's been kidnapped. Ernest Amano? Who the hell's that? Am I supposed to know? Probably not. The kidnapped Turnabout. They kidnapped my Turnabout? Oh, right. Case 3. How many are there? 5? There's usually 5. In a regular... Wait, is that true? Is that even... I don't know. Oh, I recognize this silhouette too. I think he's on the game cover. It's time. Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be following your every movement with my binoculars. Good to hear. Now make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup. You can count on me, sir. I have to go. The kidnapper is supposed to contact me soon. Who would have thought that upon my return, I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case? And that I would be the one who would have to make the ransom drop-off. Oh god, that grotesque bag! He's actually using it! Let's see. I checked that the money is all there, safe inside this suitcase. Oh, he's giving it away! That's awesome. Now all I have to do is await further instructions from the kidnapper, which I'm expecting to be transferred to my cell phone. I wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place, after all. Oh, Gatewater! The Gatewater Hotel! Like Watergate, but Gatewater. Welcome to Gatewaterland! Oh, wait, it's also an amusement park? I recognize the, isn't that also PC Badger, but without the hat and all that? Oh, thank you. And a big hello to you. I'm the oh, it's a Proto Badger. Nice to meet you. Excuse me, but were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture of me? A picture? Of you? Sorry, but I'm not interested. Aw, that's too bad. Well, have a good day. Hello? Who are you? You're not Ernest Amano. It sounds like the kidnapper is using some sort of voice alteration device. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth. Are you a cop? No, I'm a prosecutor. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought the ransom money with me. I see. In that case, bring the money with you to the stadium. So this person intends to see if I'm being followed, huh? Please, Detective Gumshoe, I really need you to come through for me this one time. Edgeworth speaking. Next, come to the haunted house. And just how long do you intend to have me wander around for? That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend. I suppose not. Go inside. Whoa! My bag was a different shape, or color, in that one mirror. What a dismal place. That's it. Go through those doors. Am I being watched from somewhere? Leave the money and go. Now! I was hoping for an exchange, but maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it. I couldn't catch even a glimpse of the kidnapper. Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until police backup arrives. What the hell is that thing back there? It looks like a Wobbuffet. Oh! Proto Badger. With a sword. And, okay. Ah! It was a trap! It's a trap! That guy. Betrayed. No, can't be. Then the deal. Who is that? What are they talking about? Split. Police. Alright. In front of. Meet up. I can't move my body. I fear I may faint again. Where am I? How long was I out? It wasn't raining like this. Oh, like it is now when I made the drop-off. And I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Very exciting times. Very exciting. So stay tuned for the next episode next Monday, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.